Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I know I have made a few videos since New Year's, but I wanted to make a New Year's resolution video. And better late than never, So, I am currently recording this on January 10th. I'll probably put it out in the next couple days, so hopefully you will be seeing this soon. But even if you have not made your resolutions, or even if you see this video in like 4 months, it's never too late to set some goals for yourself. And it doesn't have to be, New Year's resolutions. It can just be your goals for the next few months or the year or however long. I know a lot of people, I feel like, don't really do New Year's resolutions because a lot of people tend to kind of forget about them in like a month or so. But I think it's good to just check in with yourself every now and then, whether it's New Year's or March or June. It's just good to set some intentions and some goals and whatnot for the future. So I thought it could be a fun video to go through my New Year's resolutions with you, and maybe you guys can let me know some of your resolutions, or if any of these inspire you to make some for yourself. But yeah, so I have them all written down on my iPad down here. Okay, so first I want to read 20 books this year, and I want 4 of those to either be like nonfiction, or I'm counting like if I read like The Great Gatsby or The Bell Jar by, like iconic older authors, I'm gonna count each of those as like half a nonfiction, just because it's like going out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna count it. So if I read two more like older authors, that's gonna count as one nonfiction book. Do you know what I mean? So my goal is to read 20 this year, with 4 of those being nonfiction. And I actually just finished my first book yesterday. I just finished Percy Jackson and the Chalice of the Gods. So 1 book down, 19 more to go. I think, let me look and see how many I read last year. Okay, so last year I only read 10 books. 10 books, so I'm trying to double that this year and just focus more on reading. And, well, I have another goal kind of related to that we will get to. So, my next goal is to listen to more music this year. More music. I get very caught in like music ruts, so like a lot of Taylor Swift, a lot of Maisie Peters, just, like Lana Del Rey, Noah Kahan, just sticking with artists that I already know. And I'm kind of bad at venturing out and trying new genres and new artists, so this year I want to work on that. And I have already listened to Wolf Alice. I've listened to 2 of their albums as some new music this year, so I'm already getting started on that. I want to work on being more positive and grateful. I found myself the past year kind of focusing on things that I can't control, like work and jobs and politics and, the world and all these things that I really have no control over, and things just are the way they are. So I think it's really important to focus on your personal life and, the little things that happen every day that make you happy, because our life is just made up of the little days, I don't think there's any big meaning to life. It's just live each day as well as you can and be kind and try to be happy and do things that make you happy and make other people happy. just wanting to reduce my screen time thing, so that is part of that. But anyway, what I was going to say next is I also want to work on stretching and mobility because I was talking with my friend recently who said that the reason why a lot of older people start to struggle to move around, in addition to plenty of other reasons, but one reason can be the lack of flexibility and lack of mobility from not stretching and things like that. So I really want to work on that and be flexible and mobile, especially having an office job and then coming home and editing. I do a lot of sitting down, so I want to stretch, do mobility routines and mobility and yoga and blah 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 and all that. So I'm going to work on that. I also want to get a V6 this year, which is rock climbing. It goes from VB/V0 all the way up to, I think the highest one is like a V17. But at my rock gym, I think the highest is a V11. And I'm currently on a V4. So I want to be able to climb a V6 by the end of the year. I want to go on a trip, whether that's with a friend or family or whatever. I just want to go on a trip this year, plan one. I also want to be more independent. I really like socializing, and I spend most of my time with another person, so I want to work on doing things by myself a little bit more this year. I also want to obviously work out more and eat healthy. Those are, your classics, but I also want to go outside more, get more outside time. So today I actually already did that. I went for a little walk when I woke up, and I did my mobility stretching, so I'm kind of getting into it already. And then I also want to keep trying new things and save money. So those are my big goals for the year. And I wrote out little weekly goals to be able to meet my bigger goals, because I think that's important when you have a goal. When you have a big goal, it can seem daunting, like how do you reach that? So it's good to make smaller goals every week that you can try to reach so that you end up reaching your overall goal. So my weekly goals are to not be on my phone in bed, to have Saturday be my creative no phone day, to stretch every time I work out, to work out 3 to 5 times a week, to read. I put an exclamation point on that one. Read. To have outside time every week and do something alone every week. So those are my New Year's resolutions. Let me know what you think and what your resolutions are. And happy New Year. I hope this New Year brings you lots of joy and happiness. And I am also very excited to continue going on ASMR and keep filming and talking with you all. So very glad to be forming this community with